Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, we'll talk about a very rare yoga in astrology known as the Nala Yoga. And in order to understand what this yoga is all about, we'll be looking into the horoscope of one of my very favorite person from history, Nikola Tesla. So let's start this analysis by understanding what is the Nala Yoga. The Nala Yoga is a part of a broad spectrum yoga, extensive yoga, which means it is just a division of a much big yoga known as the Nabhasa Yoga. Nabhas means the sky, the celestial realm. Yoga means planetary alignment. So Nabhas Yoga refers to the pattern which was created by the 7 planets at the time of your birth. There are total 1008 Nabhasa Yogas, which means our ancient sages figured out total 1008 different permutations and combinations on how these 7 planets can be arranged in a horoscope. Let me mention that we don't include Rahu Ketu in this yoga. So broadly, there are 32 kinds of Nabhasa Yogas, which are classified into 4 groups. The very first group is the Ashraya Yoga. It's of 3 types. Ashraya Yoga is when planetary alignment is classified based on the sign placement of 7 planets, whether they are all placed in the movable sign, fixed sign, or the common signs. The second group is the Dala Yoga. It's of 2 types. Here, the planetary alignment is classified based on the benefic and the malefic nature of planets. The third group is Akriti Yoga. It's of 20 types. This classification is based on what kind of a pattern or arrangement is created by the 7 planets. The Sankhya Yoga, it's of 7 types. Here, the planets are classified based on their distribution among the 12 signs, whether the 7 planets are placed in 2 signs, 3 signs, or 4 signs. You have to see this. So Nala Yoga is a very rare yoga because here all the 7 planets are placed in the common or the mutable signs, which is Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And indeed, Nikola Tesla had this yoga in his horoscope. Now, the very first attribute of Nala Yoga is charming personality. It provides one with a quite social, attractive, and delightful persona. Nikola Tesla was known for his extraordinary speaking skills. Indeed, he was a tall and fascinating personality. His clever wit and fashionable sense was the attraction of the world. And not just his way of presenting himself, his work also enabled him to establish connections with great personalities, well-known personalities of that time. The second most important trait of Nala Yoga is a person tends to do things in multiples or have things in multiples. Nikola Tesla had a peculiar obsession with number 3. Most of his daily life rituals were done 3 times. He had a habit of taking 3 rounds of a building before entering into it. He would have stack of 18 napkins on dining table. Before eating, again 18 is divisible by 3. In fact, he was quite obsessed by the numbers 3, 6, and 9. Again, all of them are the multiples of 6. And these numbers do contribute to the golden ratio. The third element of Nala Yoga is this yoga may lead to anxiety, depression, and psychological disturbances. Nikola did suffer from obsessive compulsive disorder, hallucinations, and also he was a germaphobe as well. He always secluded himself from the world and slept for only 2 hours every night. Further, with advancing age, his mental health got much worse. The fourth attribute of Nala Yoga is extreme curiosity. Your mind will constantly seek a way, a medium to stay amazed and curious. It wants to know everything. We all know that Nikola Tesla was an inventor. He had 300 patents on his name. He almost worked for 19 hours a day, and this indicates what kind of a curious man he was. Number 5, Nala Yoga blesses one with excellent finances and wealth. But the problem is this wealth keeps on fluctuating. And it did happen in the Nikola's life. Not just financial fluctuations, even his inventions got stolen. Last but not the least, Nala Yoga do give some sort of damage or deformation to the extremities, especially the legs. Or one may have extra digits, or you can say fingers or toes, known as the polydactyly. Well, it's not known that Nikola Tesla suffered from such problems, but I have seen in some cases where people have many planets in the mutable signs. Not all 7, but they do have many planets in these signs, and they do suffer from the polydactyly. They may have an extra digit, they might have an extra toe. So even if you don't have this yoga, your all 7 planets are not placed in the mutable signs, but there are 3 or more planets, all of them are arranged in this pattern, then you may undergo some traits which are happening in the Nala Yoga. But remember, the entire analysis of horoscope is very much required before you reach to any conclusion. So guys, that's all for today's video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Till then, take care. Goodbye.